Hi everyone, I'm Teresa.
I'm David.
We're retired and road tripping. We have ventured off of our schedule.
We've decided we are going to throw in a points of interest video around the Shawnee National Forest area around Elizabethtown.
Points of interest finds us at Iron Furnace, just north of Elizabethtown. We have been here before, a long time ago. So let's get caught up on the history here.
Another one up the road, too.
Shelter. Vault toilet.
Martha.
There's a village was here, spring to life with the hustle and bustle of farm hands, laborers toward the fields. Thick smoke billowed from the furnace stack. Laborers headed in while others trudged home.
It had about 40 workers.
About 40 workers. Here's a little map of what the area looked like. Here's Cave-in Rock. Here's Martha Furnace right up the road.
Yeah, it's 2.5 miles up the road.
We'll probably go up there. Here's the furnace. What's this little thing say?
This is how everything was attached. All the wooden buildings and stuff. That was protected. And the charcoal and then the loading bridge filled it.
Oh, wow.
When they got to put their hot and iron that they out, slag. And
all right, let's go take a look at it.
showing the process of how they've done it.
Huh. Let's go around and see what the other looks.
Different layers.
We decided we'd do a points of interest video. There's so many little things like this that can't really be its own video, but I decided we could put them together. Huh.
You see where the other building and stuff was attached to those iron.
Yeah.
When they brought the ore in and dumped it on top.
Here's a look at the Ohio River from way up here. All right, I got to do this in here because it is very windy out there.
Yeah.
The top plaque on the historic hotel says that Anna Bixby was a herb medicine woman back in the 1800s. 8 miles northeast of here, she solved that milkweed was causing an epidemic that ravaged the area. She's the one that solved that. And this Rose Hotel, I think, was named after the founder's daughter. And it's still open, as you can see, and they have vacancy. And it is overlooking the Ohio River. We found the cutest shop. I don't even know. Riverside Mercantile. And look what it has. What is this called? Raspberry white chocolate. That's what I had when we were up at Wisconsin. Or no, not Wisconsin, Minnesota, up at Voyageurs National Park. I cannot wait for this. We got this going on behind us. We had to move. We got this going on in front of us. We're about to get on this ferry. Oh man, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. We're going to do it.
I'm just going to get it.
We're going to believe these people know what they're doing. This is the reason why we got off of the river camping. 25-mile-an-hour sustained 40-mile gusts.
29 mile an hour. I just checked it.
29 now. If we get to the other side, they may decide to shut this ferry down. We're going to have to drive around to Paducah. So we will have to see how this turns out. We might not even get on here to begin with.
Cold rain, making rivers on my window late last night. Cold rain, cold rain. Rain in the shadow, in my head on my window pane. Shadow, don't you bother me anymore. Don't you darken up my door. Shadow, don't you follow me anymore. Just lie and stay there on the floor. Sunshine, shine on this frail head of mine. Sunshine, sunshine. You've been making shadows wherever I go. Shadow, don't you bother me anymore. Don't you darken up my door. Shadow, don't you follow me anymore.
At
Slide and stay
Yoder's
there on.
variety store. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna see what they have.
Butcher shop, family.
I totally forgot to video inside that other place, but now we're at Hillside Discount Groceries. I'll try to remember to get something in here. Following the Trail of Tears,
Yeah.
we're heading to Mantle Rock. It's over here by the Ohio River. I think there's a kiosk and informational plaques, and I think they have a natural bridge. Mantle Rock Nature Preserve. We're gonna get in here. I know we're gonna have to hike a little bit. Here's the path over here. Get our dog out. Sorry about the wind. We're at Mantle Rock, Trail of Tears. The Native American Indians, I think they were Cherokee, were relocated out of the Smoky Mountains through here. They were stuck here for about 2 weeks until the frozen Ohio River melted so that they could be ferried across. There's also a natural bridge here called Mantle Rock. Yeah, here we go. 10,000 Cherokee passed through this area. Forced to spend 2 bitterly cold weeks and camped for miles along the road. They were waiting for the frozen Ohio River to thaw enough for the ferry to carry the people from Barry's Ferry, Kentucky to Golconda, Illinois. All right, we're going in. Walking in their footsteps. The Cherokee walked the road in front of you halfway through an 800-mile journey, feeling the loss of homeland and unsure what lay ahead. Over 10,000 men, women, and children traveled this road during the winter of 1838 to 1839. Think of them as you hike this trail. Wow. We're on the original route right here. This tree, look how big that tree is. It was only a seedling when the Cherokee paused here. Imagine the scene. It was a tree like this one that a weary Cherokee man sat against in his winter camp. His family struggled to make a simple, warm resting place for his family elder, trying to keep us comfortable while they waited 2 weeks for the river to thaw. Many of the aged were suffering greatly. Wow. This is the second creek that we've crossed. A winter camp. There's just little rocks. We found them in the forest, camped for the night by the road under a severe fall of rain, accompanied by heavy wind. Their canvas for a shield. We met several detachments in the southern part of Kentucky, 2,000 Indians with horses and mules in proportion. The forward part of the train we found just pitching their tents for the night. Notwithstanding some 30 or 40 wagons were already stationed, we found the road literally filled with a procession for about 3 miles in length. Here we are, Mantle Rock. Mantle Rock's the largest freestanding arch east of the Mississippi River. It's 188 feet long, 30 feet high. Some of the plants found here are not known to grow anywhere else in Kentucky. It's impossible to know how many Cherokee saw Mantle Rock when they walked along the historic road north of here. Thousands of Cherokee passed this way, waiting in winter for a safe river crossing. Ah! Sorry, that wasp was coming for me. Some stories say that Cherokee camped under the rock. Other stories suggest there were burials under the rock. Trail of Tears claim many lies, but there's no evidence of burials at Mantle Rock. It's kind of eerie down here. I'm not lying. It is very eerie down here with the wind blowing so hard. Dave had to take Bandit back to the Jeep. We found out that dogs aren't allowed on this trail, even though there is no one else here. If we're going to be videoing it and you see our dog, then you're going to think that dogs are allowed. Dogs are not allowed on this preserve. All right, I'm going to get off of here, take some pictures, walk around a little bit. Wow. And it is beautiful down here, but I am not joking with you. It is eerie with that wind blowing. Just come up here. Check this end out. Dave should be getting back pretty soon. Wow. This is amazing. All right, we're trying to do this in a way in which you can see the natural bridge and us.
Yeah.
We ended up hiking around two, I think by the time we're done, it's gonna be 2.7 miles. Dogs are not allowed here. We figured that out after we started, so Dave circled back around, put the dog in the Jeep, and then he came backwards while I was coming forwards, and we met here. It is amazing here. It's eerie. I told him when I was walking down here by myself that it's eerie walking on the original trail with this wind blowing and howling. I just think I don't know. There were times when...
Well, some of the kiosks read that some of the Indians didn't even venture down here. They stayed up there on that road up there. But some of them come down here for the shelter. So
there were times when I felt like you were behind me, and I would turn around and look, and there was nothing. I'm not even lying about that. I'm not a ghost kind of person, but there were times when I felt like Dave was behind me, and I'd turn around and look, and there would be nothing there. It was weird. It was wild. It's been wild down here. I do have Native American heritage.
Yeah.
In my blood.
Yep.
And maybe that's why it's affecting me. But man, it's worth a trip down here if you can get down here. It is an easy trail, wouldn't you say?
It's all downhill now, this way, the other way.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to walk.
Downhill, then back up.
Yeah. But it's level, it's really level. But it's not just a get out of your car and quickly get here. You're gonna have to walk a little bit.
If you take the circle all the way around, it said it was 262 feet of difference in elevation.
If you get to the bridge, turn left to come to Mantle Rock.
First.
Yes. If you want to go right, that's where you get to see that old tree where the elderly Cherokee man was, when that tree was just a sapling when this happened.
Yep.
Okay, Dave.
That takes you all the way down to the creek. And the rest of it's property rest way to the Ohio River where they crossed into that
There's
ferry.
only one. This is the points of interest video from around Elizabethtown. The only thing that I might add at the end of this one, on one of the kiosks we saw, apparently there might be a waterfall down the road a little bit, so I might add that here. Points of interest around Elizabethtown. We went to the Furnace.
Yeah.
We went to that Rose Hotel.
Yeah.
We got that amazing ice cream
Yep.
at the River Mercantile in Elizabethtown.
At that old gas station they converted over. Yeah.
Y'all stop there. What else did we do? This morning we went to we rode the ferry across, and we are seriously hoping that the ferry is going to get us back across, because when we actually had to move. We were camping on Tower Rock Campground. Well, the dispersed place right there by the boat ramp.
Yep.
We had to move there because this wind started gusting up to 40 miles an hour.
Coming up
so we decided we move. We went to Cave in Rock State Park. We just did a video on that. So we added in some video to that. So if you've already watched that one, rewatch it because we moved there. And the guy said, "Oh, I don't know if I'd go across that ferry if I were you." He's like, "You get caught across there, you're going to have to go an hour and a half around to get back." So we got our fingers crossed. Dave called the lady this morning. What'd she say?
She said the pilot was able to fight against the current. She said, as long as it's coming out of the south more than it is from the east, they'll be fine. Right now it's blowing out of the south and east.
So we're hoping we make it back across. But if you stuck with us for this Shawnee National Forest portion, we appreciate it. Where are you going?
My legs are hurting. My legs are hurting. I got to stand up. I did third floor walk and carried the dog.
That is true. All right, so is there anything else you want to add?
Nothing I can think of, but this is a good little hike.
We appreciate y'all being with us. We're going to put an end to this one. America's beautiful. Get out and see it.
Like and subscribe if you want to.
We'll see you on the road. Wasn't this pretty? I think it's called Lulu Falls. Just right down the road from Mantle Rock. All right, now this is the end of the video.